what's your favorite thing about the Philippines? Period. Like, of all of the great things, what's your most favorite so far?
So far, I say,
All right, so it's cool if I record you for the YouTube channel.
yeah, sure,
All
no
right,
problem.
what's your name?
I'm Flo from France,
Okay,
and nice to meet you.
you're Flo from France.
Yeah,
What part of France, by the way?
southwest of France, Toulouse, not far from Spain.
Okay, so how old are you?
41.
Okay, 41,
Yeah,
and 41. You're from France. Your name is Flo. Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too.
So look, we're here in the Philippines right now.
Yeah.
So what do you think about it? What is your experience? And first off, is this your first time in the Philippines?
So yeah, no, it's like my second time in the Philippines. I was there 5 years ago, but it's like this time going to some other different places. So it's like a new discover again, and yeah, overall thoughts. I realized that I traveling those years in other countries. There are some things that I missed, like from the Philippines, and one being the most important is like the interaction with people. Like you get here, like I'd say more than most of the countries in Southeast Asia. Yeah,
So you've been to other countries in Southeast Asia.
yeah.
Okay. What countries?
I've been to Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand a few times, Cambodia, Vietnam, Japan. Um, so
You know what? So I didn't know that you had been to Cambodia. I didn't know that you had been to all of those places. So yeah, actually, I'm very curious here. So first off, I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know where to begin.
yeah, so
I don't know where to begin. Like, so I'm sure that each place you've been to is unique in its own way.
yeah,
But like, okay, like let's say for me, I want to go to visit. Okay, and of course I'm here in the Philippines. My experience is here in the Philippines. But I mean, first off, like I said, I don't know where to begin. It's so many questions to ask. Like, where's your favorite place that you've been so far?
I'd say like every traveler, I think there's, I wouldn't say there's like a favorite country, or because each has its own great things to see, great interactions,
Yeah.
great moments you lived. It's more what you lived in the moment and where. But I'd say some specifics are like, yeah, for sure the food, the best food is might be like in Vietnam or in Thailand.
Okay.
In the Philippines, not so much about the food, I'd say.
Okay.
But yeah, in the Philippines, I can tell for sure. And I had this impression like 5 years ago, and now I kind of confirmed like, yeah, there are like some of the most beautiful beaches here,
Okay.
and for sure, like that's where you can have like the most interaction with people and genuine interaction, because they are like very good in English and they can like talk more than the usual you can get, for example, in Thailand, where past the like tourist stuff and the introduction, then it can kind of hit like a stop where you cannot go further into the conversation. But here, yeah, it's like pretty interesting, and only been there like 10 days and I've like been speaking like to so many people.
So here, you've only been here for 10
in the
days.
Philippines, yeah,
Okay.
this time, yeah.
And so you feel like here in the Philippines, the difference, or one of the differences, is that you could have more maybe interactions with people.
Yeah.
It's easier to do so.
Yeah, clearly, it's easier. Even then, they're like pretty, and I'd say it's mostly also like not in some countries like India, or you can feel like sometimes interaction can be like, I'd say transactional wise,
Yeah.
where people come like for with a purpose or something. Whether here it's like purely just, yeah, to talk, or
Yeah.
just to have an exchange, and yeah, just like.
Well, look, would you like to? I don't know. Maybe not. You don't. But would you like to share some of one of your interactions that you've had here?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I was like just yesterday when I arrived, and even there I was walking like on the beachfront, and I had like those kids like diving to catch urchins. I don't know the
Sea urchin.
sea urchins.
Yeah.
And so I started like asking if I can record them, and they were like, yeah. And then they show me like all the process when they were like opening, eating,
Yeah.
and then putting like the stuff in the bottle. So they like fill a bottle with like that was like, I mean, like fun, and just like, and they were kids. I mean, they obviously had like no money or anything because they were like diving right here for this, but at no moment as I was recording them, they asked me for anything in exchange, or just like to show me what they were doing, and to be like happy to show like to a foreigner what they are doing, what their life is, or stuff like this. But I don't know, here's like so many interactions, like I said, just when I arrived, the same, I was like at a restaurant and it was full, and I was looking for where to sit, and I got invited by like a family, and they had
By
like,
family.
yeah, they had like one seat left, and they say, yeah, come join us, sit here. And I was like feeling a bit of awkward because this would never happen in France. And I was, yeah, okay. So, but like a true French, I was gonna sit and eat by myself, not doing anything.
Yeah.
But like they started talking to me, and the woman like was very nice, and she was like keeping asking me questions, like very interested about like what's my life, or what's the thing I will see in my travel, and exchanging. So yeah, really like genuine interactions with people. And
What do you think about the food here? Have you tried the Filipino food?
yeah, I've tried like many different dishes. I wouldn't say this is like the best food in Southeast Asia. I mean, like the Philippines are not like that famous for food. Of course, there are like great dishes, and
What's your favorite dish here?
I like the pork sisig.
The pork sisig.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like simple but
Yeah.
effective and good. But then there's like a lot of just like grilled chicken, or which is not bad for sure, but it's like maybe not too fancy or not too exotic. No.
So the grilled chicken, that's the lechon manok.
yeah,
You're talking about it's like on a rotisserie spinning around?
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Not too fancy, but
Yeah,
it's
no.
great though.
yeah. It's like simple and effective. Yeah.
Have you had the adobo?
Yeah, the adobo also is nice.
Have you had the, hold on. Now, have you had the balut?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was kind of an experience.
That was an
I
experience?
just tried yesterday, yeah, thanks to a local girl that was like inviting me, and we tried all this, which is weird that I was kind of grossed out because in France we eat a lot of duck meat, and I love the duck meat. Duck is really good, better than chicken. But the idea of eating duck egg was kind of repulsive at first, but so I tried at least. It's not bad, but I guess now that I tried, I wouldn't like have it again for the moment, like for a long time. I think.
Yeah.
But the same, I think it's more not so much about the taste of the balut itself, but more about the experience of like, yeah, being with a local girl and saying, yeah, let's try this, and
Yeah.
and sharing. Even her, she hadn't tried like for years, so it was like she tried again for nearly the first time, and so that was like a funny experience. And it's more like when you travel, it's always more about the experience, and like, yeah,
I think it's something that maybe you'll never forget. So look, I don't want to assume anything. I don't know, maybe this is a question I should have asked because I don't know what the answer is going to be. Do you love Filipinos?
yeah.
What do you love about Filipinos?
That they can like talk and have like nice exchange, and be like only wanted to know, like to get to know the person, like, yeah, like.
All right, so everybody's got a different budget, okay, and you're coming from France, so what is your budget? To go to fly from France and to do everything that you've done.
Yeah, so basically I'd say, so I think there are like different kinds of travelers. I think I'm like in the more now middle range. I used to be like when I was younger, like the cheap on the cheap. So yeah, traveling like to sleeping in dormitories.
Hold on, what do you mean when you were younger, man? You're still young.
Yeah, but I mean,
You're not old.
thanks, but I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, when I was 20, I was like only like sleeping in dormitories and yeah, and trying to like having like the cheapest room ever. Or now I'm more like in the middle range, so I guess like my budget, like in nearly every countries in Southeast Asia, not counting Japan because Japan was like really expensive, but it's around like $1,000 for a month.
$1,000 a month.
Not
Per-
including like the flight to come here, and I'd say $1,000 a month is including like all the nights, all the hotels, all the visits, all the transportation, all
Okay.
the food, like everything, all this included, and also like some fun sometimes at night, like some drinks and some stuff. So yeah, I'd say like around $1,000.
So when you're up in France and you're planning your travel, so you plan your budget for $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
For over here in Southeast Asia, and
Yeah.
that's good for whether you're in Cambodia or Thailand.
Yeah, then for sure you can like get a little more depending on the country. Like Philippines is a little cheaper than
Yeah.
Thailand. Cambodia is more cheaper than Thailand or Vietnam. So it depends on the country, but then I think it's pretty much the same so far. So for sure you can travel for much less.
Yeah.
But if you want like to and I'd say yeah, most of the time sometimes I don't eat lunch. I just like eat dinner and have breakfast. But I think it's like nearly this.
So you're skipping lunch.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, maybe it's just you're not hungry.
Yeah, mostly it's like not hungry or I eat more food at night and
How about the street food? You could save a lot of money around here eating the street food.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's street food, but I count this. I kind of alternate between like street food and restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the budget. I think for sure you say you can like travel for maybe 500 or 600 a month, and
So, but the
even more
1,000.
if you're not alone and you can share the room and if
Yeah.
you travel there. But when you're alone and you skip dormitories or so it's like
Okay, but the 1,000 a month does not include the price of airline tickets.
no.
Okay. So
I mean like inbound and outbound, but includes like if you take like interior flights but if you add the flights, I'd say it's difficult to calculate as I will travel like 3 months and going to different countries. So dividing the price of the flights can be tricky a little, but say you can add like I had one like 3 months, like 400, so it's $400 more each month.
okay, so when you add roughly when you add in the cost of the airline ticket, then it's going to be 1,400.
Yeah.
But so you feel like spending 1,000 a month over here, you feel like you're living pretty comfortable?
Yeah, sure.
Doing what you want to do generally?
Yeah, I mean, this include like doing like, of course, a lot of tourist stuff, like
Yeah.
stuff that costs money, like island hopping or excursion or diving
Yeah.
But if you don't do all this, you can go like for way cheaper and like basically because like transportation is cheap here, it's not expensive. Food is not expensive, so what's like the most cost the most, I'd say, is like the hotels and of course like the excursions and like the day trips and stuff like that.
Yeah. You got a girlfriend here?
I met her just yesterday. So yeah,
Okay.
and of course, as a gentleman, I pay for everything with her, but she's not like she's like a regular girl, so she's not demanding at all. So
Yeah.
I mean, yesterday I just like bought her an ice cream, and then we went just like for a drink, and we just had Starbucks, and just like she didn't even ask me for it, but I paid like for a taxi back home, but yeah.
Yeah, you're such a gentleman, man.
But,
Very much.
So I'd say, but I've been with girls already, like in Thailand and stuff, like, and like, oh, you have to pay everything like food, drinks, and they can eat a lot and they can drink a
So
lot
so
too.
so the girls in Thailand, they just say, oh, they let you know ahead of time. Is that what you're saying? They're saying you've got to pay for my
It's a kind
food.
of arrangement, yeah. I wouldn't say they will let you know ahead of time, but it's kind of an arrangement with like some of the girls in Thailand. I don't know. When you meet them, like if you meet them in a bar or something, it's a lot like your regular girl from 7-Eleven, and she's like to be given like
They're not a regular girl from 7-Eleven.
yeah, like she doesn't want like you to give her money, but she wants, if you go to it, you pay for food, you pay for like transportation, maybe you buy her a dress or like some swimsuit, or that's kind of,
Okay, well,
an unspoken thing, but
unspoken.
yeah,
It's unspoken but spoken.
it's unspoken, but it's known, and it's like, that's how it works.
So she's not. So if you're not paying, basically she's gone.
Yeah,
That's how it's unspoken.
yeah,
When she figures out that you're not coughing up the money, she takes off.
that's kind of the thing. If you're not paying, maybe she will go find someone that's like buying her stuff, and
But you say here it's different.
I think here there are both, because I think girls like with older men, with
Okay.
expats, and I think some are like genuine couples that are married, and I guess
Okay, so you think some of these older couples are genuine
yeah,
because they're married?
yeah.
So marriage makes it genuine.
I wouldn't say it makes it genuine, but it makes more like maybe long lasting in time, or maybe there's like, but I mean, and the girls in that case, the girls are kind of a little older,
Yeah.
or in their 40s, or
Yeah.
but you can tell when it's like more older guys with girls in their 20s that in this case like it's like properly interested and properly like more about money and more about
Gotcha. What's your favorite thing about the Philippines? Period. Like, of all of the great things, what's your most favorite so far?
So far, I say, I guess I'm torn between like the people and of course like the crystal clear blue water and white sand
Yeah.
beach with like a perfect sunset. Then, yeah.
So maybe it's a tie. Maybe it could be both at the same time.
Maybe it can be more, because would I appreciate so much the beach if like the people were not so great? Maybe
Yeah.
not, because I mean we have like also beautiful stuff in France, but so yeah, maybe it's like a mix that makes it like totally worth the trip and the
So let me ask you. You're a vlogger also?
recently I started like a YouTube channel with like making travel videos about like the places I visit and trying to give insights about how you can organize your visit of the places and like the down points and what's good in those places. So yeah.
What's the name of your channel? If you want to share it.
Yeah,
It's up to
sure.
you.
Thanks for asking. So it's Go with the Flow. So you
Okay.
can find it like looking for Go with F. So yeah.
Well, I'll put a link. So that anybody who wants to check it out, they could just click on the link. Look, man, you're a cool guy. I enjoyed talking with you.
Yeah, me too. Same. That was like very nice of you to come and initiate the conversation. And
Well, look, I can say the same. That it's very nice of you that you didn't see me and say, "Oh, go away. I don't know you. I don't want to talk to you." No, you wasn't like that. You were very open, very friendly. And you know what? I learned some stuff by talking with you that I previously didn't know, and I'd like to thank you for that.
oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Same. That was like a nice end of afternoon, like
Oh.
sharing and talking.
How long are you going to stay here in the Philippines?
Oh, so I would stay 3 more weeks.
3 more weeks.
Yeah, try to go like around the western Visayas part.
Okay.
Yeah,
So look, man, and I wish you all the best on the remaining 3 weeks. I hope you have a great time. And look, thank you, man, for doing the interview.
thanks so much for having me. That's
You're welcome.
very nice.